Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. It's at the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 44 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try to complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Option play, here's Pollard.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Gun.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Prescott to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is caught at the end.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard kick.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
At the 38-yard line.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Mahomes now to throw.
seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, kill! 47! 47! Here we go, 46! 26!
Throwing. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Kill!
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott now, option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, 47! Hey, kill! Here we go, 46! Switch, hey! Kill! 26!
Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
47! Go, get out there. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes.
That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. Touchdown! Noah Gray.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kill.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Kill.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got him not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chiefs 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
85 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Everyone, kill. Here we go, 47.
Prescott on first down.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go, 154, 1 hit. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 46.
Here's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
46. Going to 54, wide. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54, wide.
They'll throw again. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown! Dak Prescott had 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's James. Now James returning.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack, big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Able to power through, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Kill.
Here's Pollard again.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now an option play on second down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one down the field for Ferguson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeb Ferguson, 55 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The necessarily looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Prescott now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive plan with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They've got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ferguson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott on the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to change things up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard.
That's good for 28 yards.
That's good for our Cowboys. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now they can't bring him down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
45 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 34. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out to his left. And it is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
47 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And now they're in the hurry up.
They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Penalties not what they needed here. First and 15. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mahomes will throw.
It's Kelce on the ground.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it, that's caught.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Here's Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
47.
Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. Its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my passions. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, brain. It was like word for 10. insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah, crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And it kicks off next on
And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, 49 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Allen going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The kick by pass is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Herbert back to the air. Allen's got it complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 13, Keenan Allen. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Allen throwing on second down.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Allen to throw once more. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
Bills 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. Caught by Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Go. Ready.
Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Herbert throwing again. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Palmer. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! 59, 59.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we reach halftime, and what's been due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at, tell her it's not that. It's not do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, know they want to see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no, they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a part of my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a part of my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride.
I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity, like bust and bust. Got too far, and it's the starve, and this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry.
Kicker Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it absolutely occurred.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but
when defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. McLeod to return it.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation Brock Purdy who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Oh, a heck of a move. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
on the toss. They run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan win on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 8-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Tua sets up to pass it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negative was he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 20-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now with that clock rolling. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got him there right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and they made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Berrios now from his end zone.
So we have reached halftime here and an 11.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, Purdy. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now for Moody. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tua.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Dolphins first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He'll keep it himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Tua now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Dolphins 23. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. McCaffrey on the counter. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 10. A minute 11 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing Tua.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Complete to Durham's play.
21G.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's Tua.
First down, Miami.
And he completes it to Berrios. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Taken down back at the 42.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. They'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this with Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert to throw right away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Herbert throwing again. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Justin Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 19 yards away. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Great.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Now we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on a 35-yard strike. On fourth down, Herbert. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 61 yards.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.